I was having a conversation with my kids in the car this morning, and my son was like, he's 13. He was like, Mom, do you know why kids have upset tummies when they're at school a lot of the time? I'm like, actually, yes, I do. Yes, I do. And he was like, why? And I was like, okay, so you know how um, we start our day and it's really calm, and I tell you I love you, and um, if we focus on all the things that are working well for us and the things you have to be thankful for, and the everything that's working out for us in our lives, and how we have things to be grateful for, like, you know, the food in our refrigerator and the roof over our heads and the clothes that we wear and the nice beds and the blankets and our shoes on our feet, and all of those things, and you get hugs and kisses and all of that kind of stuff, and how I'm not stressed out or rushed or angry or frustrated or irritated in the morning. He was like, yeah. I go, okay, not everybody has that. And also, so I said, like, basically I'm setting the tone for your baseline of how you're going to be today or how your day is going to go, because you know that wherever you are, if anything goes wrong or anything's going to happen, that I've got your back, and that we'll figure it out together. Not everybody has that world, that culture, that mindset, that baseline. So they go to school and then they have all these external overstimulating pressures outside of them, and like from like the teachers having expectations and the principal having expectations, and then there's like deadlines and homework and tests and stuff, and they, like, thinking about all of it, it makes them feel really overstimulated and anxious and upset, and that usually causes frustration and tightness in their tummies, but they don't correlate it to anxiety, and but that's what that is, and fear of the what if and unknown and how are things going to go. And I was like, but if you know who you are, and you know that you have good critical thinking skills, you got good problem solving skills, you know how to utilize your resources, you know how to talk to people, you know how to ask for help, that those things that you have in your proverbial heart and mind in your toolbox, it's like you're the surest thing in your life. And so you know that you can get through anything with everything that you already know. And if you don't, you know how to ask for help. But also that, it's, we don't have control over anything outside of us except how we choose to respond or react. And so instead of thinking about all of the things that we have to do over the day, it's really important just to take like baby bites and just like focus on one thing at a time. So if, like, for you, for him, it's like one, like, first hour of school, like whatever class you have, just think about that class. And then when you get through that class, go to the next class. And I was like, and then so basically you're taking your day and taking it into baby bites and doing one thing at a time. And you know that everything is going to work out for you because it always does, no matter what. Even if it doesn't turn out the best way that you'd like it to be, it's still going to turn out. So that's kind of like how we want to move through life, is like, if I teach you this kind of stuff when you're young, when you're little. I paused it on 404, and then that notification that I got on my phone was from Pinterest, and it said, just trust us. And 404, out of my angel number book, says, angelic support, synchronicity is all around you. And as I went out to my office to get my angel number book, I was like, oh, synchronicity is on fire today. And so it's an interesting correlation, but it says, there is a rush of angel activity around you. You're being supported and upheld by the divine. Your prayers are heard, and you are receiving messages and answers everywhere you look. Keep close watch for your angel signs. So look like for coins and feathers and synchronicities with words, like on billboards and music and conversations that are passing you by and things you watch on TV and things you read and like aha moments and all that stuff. But anyway, I was like, if I teach you stuff like this when you're little, you will go out into the world knowing that you are an immovable force, that nothing outside of you has any control over you, that like no matter what's going on, like you can't be shaken, like in the sense of like anxiety or fear, because you know that you're kind of like a lighthouse, again, that stands on the shore, and it's immovable, it's solid. And that like if there's storms going on, or if there's like the ocean is crashing against it, or boats are coming up around the bend, and they don't see you, like you're not moving, you're going to be there no matter what. And so that's kind of like how I feel, like as it's important for us, like not just as adults, but like to like for our kids, and or just like we, even if we don't have any kids, to be that example in the lives of people around us. Just like, it's all right, it's gonna be fine, just breathe. We take all of this entirely too seriously. So if you need to take a moment, like for instance, my daughter the other day, she's like, Mom, can I stay home? And I was like, what's going on? Are you feeling okay? And she was like, I'm just really tired. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, you can stay home and rest today. You want to know why? Because that kind of mentality it teaches her to honor her system, her feelings, so that when she goes out into the world, that like take a mental health day. I mean, they're just little versions of us, and also that just means like the little version of us is still in here, and so we have to honor our feelings and our, and like in the sense of like I'm not talking about the fears. I'm talking about like, I'm tired today. I'm not going to push through this and keep going and dishonor myself and abandon and reject myself. I'm going to honor myself and take 5, 10, 15 minutes, or I'm just going to take the day off. And because if we don't put our oxygen masks on first, we can't be of service to anyone around us, let alone ourselves. So anyway, that's just my Katie talk for today. And I hope you are doing well, and that you're taking care of you, because you're the most important person in your life. And I love you, and you're important, and I'm glad you're here. Be well.